Don't fall into that trap of getting a job that pays you so much money and leaves you with nothing and, doesn't teach you anything. Welcome to episode 1 of Things I Wish I Knew When I Was Younger. Today I'm going to be sharing something that I wish I knew about my job and my career or personal growth really when I was younger. And I've tagged today's lesson as your 20s are for learning, not just for earning. I remember when I was going to graduate from uni, and then I was like, if I like, the minimum I will accept is a job that pays me at least 150k. I had spent the last 4 years in uni, then NYSC, and so when it came time for me to find a job, the first thing that was on my mind was, I just want a job that would pay me at least 150k. Of course, it didn't exactly turn out the way that I hoped. Spoiler, I did get a job that paid me more than 150k, but that wasn't the gist, and that's not the lesson. The lesson is, when you're fresh out of school and you're trying to get a job, it's very easy for you to fall into the trap of focusing on just money and wanting to earn a lot of money. While that's good, and I pray everybody, gets a job that pays them good money, I think you should be a little more focused on learning. Again, I would backtrack a bit by saying that you should not fall into the trap of waiting until you graduate, until post NYSC before you start learning. The very first time you have an encounter with the workplace, with anything work really, your focus should be on learning. So from my experience, I've been able to identify 4 mistakes that I think that people make on their first job. The very first one is focusing only on pay and not on growth. So while pay is important, and I will keep emphasizing that, because have you seen inflation and the economy? Pay is super important. But something that's much more important is the growth potential. So am I learning stuff? Am I becoming a better person that would then position me to get a better paying job in the future? That's something you should focus on. So mistake number 2 is you're not asking enough questions. The thing is, it's your first job. Like, you're just entering the job market. Nobody expects you to know everything, right? So it would pay you to ask a lot of questions. Find mentors, find sponsors, find a career sponsor, find a mentor, find people who you can, ask questions that would help put you on the right path. Mistake number 3, and this one is super important: not building the right relationships. So I always laugh when I see people say things like, your colleagues are not your friends, your colleagues are your friends, just do your work and go home. I'm like, be very careful, because the truth is, some of the people who are your work friends today could give you your next big opportunity tomorrow. In your first job, or really any job, this advice doesn't only apply to those who are just starting. Make sure that you're building and maintaining good relationships, because you never know where your next opportunity is coming from. Mistake number 4, please don't fall into the trap of focusing on your job title as opposed to other important things like, what am I learning? I started this video by saying that your 20s are for learning and not just for earning. And if you're fortunate to start your career before you're 20, then whatever age you start, from then, just focus more on the learning opportunities that exist than on just earning. So I hope this video has helped. If it has, please share with someone. And if you have any other tips for young people who are just starting out their career, please drop it in the comment. Thank you, and see you on my next video. Bye.